My braids were done differently. I flat twisted down and then I braided the ends. I'll be right back, but I'll be finished. Good morning. Good morning. I am in the salon. It is Memorial Day. And the reason I'm in this salon on a holiday is because for some, this is the, I guess, best time for them to come in and get their hair done. Well, at least for one of my clients, because she's a mail carrier. And she's always rushing in to get her hair done. Her appointment was scheduled for this week. And because it's a holiday, I offered her the opportunity to come in this morning rather than late one afternoon. And you may say, oh, Jean, that is so wonderful of you. And I'll agree. But I also want you to know that it works out in my favor as well, that I'll be able to leave the salon earlier and still get her done this week. Yeah, I was really thinking about her though. But it just works out in my favor. Yes, it does. And so while I'm sitting here waiting for her to come in, I decided that it was time for me to take these braids out of my hair. And if she shows up before I am finished, I will continue this video later. I was watching a video in reference to some things that you are not told when you get or have Sisterlocks or Microlocks installed in your hair. And when I was listening, one of the things that I heard was that you may have to get your locks combined later just because of the grid that is required for Sisterlocks or the parting that has been placed in your head as a result of Microlocks. Now, one thing I want to say in reference to that is that sometimes it is not necessarily because of the grid or the parting, but maybe it's you are having your locks combined because over time, because of aging, because of lack of nutrition, weight loss gain, weight loss surgery, that the nutrients that you're receiving has caused you now to have thinning. Because anyone that places or establishes your lock should make sure that when they are doing the parting for your hair, that there are enough strands to support your locks over time. And unless your hair is not taken care of and those strands begin to weaken or break, and it could be because of the tension that is given to those locks during your retightening or braiding of your hair, you just have to be careful of how you take care of your hair over time. Even when it comes to braiding and banding, because a lot of people, and I think most people, look forward to the time when you no longer have to braid and band. And that is not the case with me. I have tried not braiding and banding, but because of the weight that I feel as a result of the water on my hair when I don't braid and band, it makes me nervous. It makes me feel as though my hair is too heavy and I could experience breakage. And I don't want to experience breakage. So therefore, I continue to braid and band my hair. Another reason is because during the flow of water through my locks, I know that the water moves the shed hair throughout my locks, which causes locking. But I want to try to control the way the ends of my hair progress. And I've seen hair or locks that have very thick ends. And as a result of the thick ends, it's hard to pull the hair through during retightening. At some point, you have to stop because all that does is cause more tension to the hair or to the lock. And what I try to do is to take care of my clients' locks according to their needs. There are some that have their locks combined for different reasons. Sometimes they want their locks to be larger, and as the locks grow together, then they realize that it's larger than what they expected. So you have to take into account that you need to carefully consider combining your locks. Yes, it does work for some. But I've experienced where a previous loctician may have accepted a transfer client who has, oh my goodness, I'm just going to say over 500 to 600 locks. And as a result, they combine locks haphazardly. When I say haphazardly, just they combine them, not even considering the parting and the sectioning of the hair. They may combine a small lock to a larger lock, and then the lock becomes difficult to pull through during the retightening. And I've had to explain to them, my clients, that when you feel me sort of tugging on your hair, it's only because those combined locks are being resistant because they're getting pretty big. Remember, it's 2 locks. And I've even seen where someone combined more than 2 locks. And they give a good reason for doing it. I have someone within my family who had their locks for less than a year, and it was suggested that some of the locks be combined because they were too small. Well, those locks had not had a chance to really mature, and they are smaller at the very beginning. And I know that there are some, because I've had conversations with people who are practitioners, and they suggest combining because they believe it's just too many locks and it's too much work. So when considering combining the locks, have a discussion, ask questions as to why, and make sure that you're in agreement with what is going to be done to your hair. Yes, I was supposed to take these braids out on Saturday. It is now Monday, and it's giving exactly what I expected to, and I'm loving it right now. My braids were done differently. I flat twisted down and then I braided the ends. I am going to show you what my hair looks like. I'm getting ready now to do my 360. I am. This is a sister who loves her locks. I love my friends, my family, my subscribers, and my followers. I especially love God because He's been so good to me. I just can't tell it all. I just can't. Because God blesses me, I can bless others. And I continue to try to come on this channel with information that will be a blessing to you, that will help you, that will assist you. And I'm going to also make sure that while I'm sitting here now, I am going to separate my roots so that they don't begin to marry. And remember, separate your roots before going into you see your loctician, or she will have to separate it. Yes, I just want to add one more thing. That if you separate your roots carefully, then no one should ever have to take scissors or shears to your hair, because you will separate them. And remember, you spend more time with your hair than your loctician. My 360. Have a great day.